Welcome back to the 2026 draft to World War III. We are here with 3 of your judges, ready to read over everybody's resumes and see who's. Well, I don't think they give a fuck about resumes. You're just about to go.
You think it's like a randomized, like you know how they do raffles on Instagram and stuff? I think it's just a process of elimination, like of our social securities or something.
They said anybody eligible from 18 to 25
is automatically,
if needed, would just automatically. I think they changed the age. What was it? Limit from like 30 to like 40 something. 30, 40. What?
Nobody wants to go or what?
I don't know if nobody wants to go, but they probably give more people a chance. You know, people that want to keep fighting for their country.
Yeah, but I just think it's crazy how these, I don't know, just the tweets that are being sent out and stuff, just by like the political leaders and everything. It just feels so, I don't know. It's hard for me to wrap my head around it because I'm like, it feels like we're not. It doesn't feel like they should have as much authority over us as they do. Because before it was more so like, okay, we don't know, but they know and we trust that they could handle it or they could take care of it, you know? But now it's like we don't have any type of confidence in them being able to, let's say, like keep peace, especially in the U.S. Just because I feel like now and as time goes on, aside from like, or not even aside, just including the AI shit, including like how all these influencers that there are now that are able to speak on stuff like this, especially because like back in the day, whenever we were on Vine, when we were on whatever we were on, whatever app was freaking popular at the time, we didn't have anybody, like none of our favorite influencers were people that were talking about politics. Nobody was talking about like religion. Nobody was talking about, maybe a little bit, but it wasn't like a whole community in itself.
It wasn't
like
a big group
now.
of journalists is what.
Yeah, so now it's just like everybody's getting their information from everywhere because, or they kind of get to choose everybody where they get their information from and what they choose to believe because they understand that the government being like the soul and like the media, like CNN and like all these news outlets, like them being legit isn't even like a norm anymore. Like, porque antes, I remember like, if anything was happening on the news, like, if my dad was like, that's not true, or not puro, like, you know, or he had his own, like, little theory, I'd be like, bro, it's on the news, like, how are you gonna say, you know? And now
they got,
I don't know if it's, like, the delusion.
dedicated for individual topics and things, like, whatever's going on, if it's, like...
But I don't know if it's, like, the delusion as a kid, or if it's, like... Now that we're older, because I feel like still at the same time because I'll have like conversations with people that are a little bit older, so they kind of, because we were still pretty young whenever technology was coming out, but there was people that had already like had their whole childhood without technology, and now they're going through their adult life like kind of just being dumped all this. We kind of learned it as it came out little by little, like us, AI and everything that's happening with AI is just natural stuff that we're learning on a day to day, but like my mom doesn't get that type of feed. My dad doesn't get that type of feed, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's way different now. Like, I feel like
she don't know how to use her phone sometimes. I said, check your spam. She's like, how I do that? What's that? Oh, you're not fucking kidding. Because she like, you telling her face, like, how do you do that?
I didn't know it could do that.
Yeah. Like, spam? Like the meat? I'm like, no. You got a folder in your email. And sometimes it's like irrelevant emails go into that directly.
Or junk.
Yeah, it's, in other words, a junk. She thought it was spam. You know, the canned ham?
Yeah.
Spam
telemarketer.
No, I mean, it's just all comes with change. I was literally having this conversation with my dad the other day. Probably like 20 minutes of just like, things are changing. He was like, well, back in my day, like he said, like from back in his day, I'm like, well, it's not back in the day anymore. So he was like, because like, you know, a lot of cultures are different, of course. That's what makes cultures, because they're different. So he was talking to me about my hair. Like, he always like, oh man, I don't know how they let you work with your hair like that. And you're in a corporate setting, this and that. I'm like, things have changed. You know what I mean? And he was like, but still, like, I guarantee you right now, if they were to say, okay, Chris, we're going to fire you because of your hair, they would get so much backlash. They would lose so many more customers. They would lose so many things because that will become public information. Nothing is really, really private anymore. He's like, but why do we need change? I'm like, because things improve. He was like, says who? I said, says time. He said, well, what makes things change? I said, time. So, for example, y'all know, like, whenever y'all go to my house, every single car is always backed in, right?
Yes.
Every single car is backed in. We have 4 vehicles in my house. Every single one is backed in. In the past 2 months, my dad has not backed his truck in. He's driven directly straight into
He's
to the
breaking
house.
rules.
No, so he's changed, right? And so I brought that up as an example. I
Ah.
said, so over time, things change. I said, we've lived in this house for 20 years. I said, you've pulled into the driveway for the past 2 months. That's more time that you've pulled into the driveway in the past 20 years. I said, why? Because things change. Things change over time. You don't feel like backing anymore because things have changed. You don't have the energy to do it. Things change over time. He was like,
That you can't control.
Everything doesn't need to change. I'm like, some things need to change. Sometimes you see a better outlook of something. Sometimes there's more, I'm not going to say research or data or anything, but things just change over time because things need to change. It's not
Sometimes
because,
people are crybabies, though.
yeah.
Well, I'm saying, like, if you want to get, like,
That's why
super,
there's some
like,
changes.
intricate about it, like, just how complicated, like, I'm not saying, like, your dad's complicated, but, like, how his mind works on how he's thinking of all these things, you know?
Yeah.
And then the way that your mind works. And then, because that's already changed right there, you know? Because
Yeah.
it's, like, that's already, like,
Generation.
change in family, changing. That's already a change that he raised you the best way that he knew he could, right?
Yeah.
And you came out still way different than him,
Yeah.
but still very similar.
Yeah.
So there is good change, bad change, but the way I see it is everybody, every single person in the world, no matter what age, no matter what, no matter everything, no matter how you describe yourself, whatever the fuck, everybody feels that emotion or has that. Some people may not, but for the most part, every single human on planet Earth has that feeling and has that ability to think ahead of that. So the way I think about it is all these people in all these positions, all these people with all these different ideas, like it changes inevitable. Like someone every day is going to be thinking of how to do, like, for example, like, and it's just one area of why change is always happening. Like people get older. So like your dad got older and he's not, let's just say, he doesn't feel like backing in no more. It's just easier for him. He's just like for what, you know?
Yeah.
Because even as we get older, we're like, oh, before, like if your mom was like, oh, here, go to Walmart, take the truck. Shit, you go just because you know you can drive there, you know?
Yeah.
That was like what, 8 years ago, and now we don't even want to get up to go up the street if we don't have to.
Exactly.
Like we don't, see, you know. So it's just change that comes with it. So imagine like everybody in the fucking office, everybody that runs all these companies, everybody that runs all the ideas that literally they could be coming up with an idea right now that's gonna change the way everybody lives, and we're not gonna know it because it's just gonna change, and we just adapt to it because that's how we know how to live. Like
Been working on
Prime
it.
example,
It doesn't
COVID.
happen. I've been trying.
Things happen, so things change. And you know, like I told them, not all change is good. There are some bad changes that we do. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I can have a conversation with a person that's around the same age as us, and prime example, like sometimes I like to look at like streets and stuff like up top. Other people, they just know directly where to go. Like they can't tell you, oh, down the block. Oh, they can't tell you exactly what street this on. They know the loop, but they don't know north, east, south, and west. And some of those things are good, and some of those sometimes also bad because like.
What do you mean you like to look at the streets?
So like to know where I'm at.
a lot of people,
A lot of people don't know
like if I'm asking him for directions, like me, I'm not really good with streets unless it's like the big streets. I'm very good with like, oh, you know where that's at? It's across the street from there. Or like, you know where that's at? It's across the street. Or you know, like if you pass over there, you know that building. Like I'm very good with like what I've seen and stuff. You know, I don't really pay attention a lot of the time to the names of the streets. But he's very like y'all like. Well, the rest of y'all, honestly, like you, him, and Israel, like y'all are very like, you just take this way and then this way, or like if we're like going to Dallas, you're like, oh, which one are you taking? Like y'all kind of already know, like
I'm gonna take
off memory,
20,
you know?
I'm gonna get off on 49 and Turo, do this and that. And also, like, I went to church this morning, and the preacher, he was basically saying, like, you know, back then, like, even though he's older now, he's like, back then, he was like, yeah, I could remember this phone number like this, and this. And I can tell you exactly whose phone number, my mom, dad, brother, cousin, all this and that. But now, it's all in your phone.
Bro, I still remember my landline at the crib.
Exactly, bro. Like, if
From
your
growing
phone
up.
dies and you don't have numbers memorized, you honestly could be screwed sometimes.
Do you got somebody's memorized?
903-283.
Doesn't got they hold up, stop there. I mean, I guess I give it out publicly
Okay.
to work, but I mean, like your parents or somebody. Yeah,
I know my mom.
I don't know my mom or my dad's right now, but I know my dad's because my mom didn't have she didn't have like cell phone with service growing up because she was always at the crib. So if anybody needed her, they called the crib. Dead ass. So it was like I was thinking like of how many, because you know like they're like I've been seeing on TikTok like a bunch, or like this motherfucker will post a bunch of nostalgic shit and it'll be like, damn, like I don't even think my little brother went through this. Or I was working with someone the other day that they were already in college. They were not in college. They were already in high school, and they asked me me and the other manager were talking about shows growing up, and I brought up Jake and Josh, and they were like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
Oh.
Like that one for real, like, cause I feel like Drake and Josh is one of them that like, you know, like you just know.
I was talking to my girl's little brother. Like, of course, he was born in 2017, so he's not gonna know a lot of shit. Because 2017, we were already.
He was born after the Cypher, bro.
Bro, first of all, he loves Juice WRLD. How? Don't know. He loves Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD, I think, was gone.
It's because
he was like
it's
two.
because Juice WRLD's one of the rappers that's part of
this culture. Yeah. So, well, his younger version, but me and
because of the Fortnite
brother-in-law.
skin?
Yeah, me and brother-in-law was talking, and we were like, "Oh yeah, on our iPod this and that." He's like, "What's an iPod?" I'm like, "Damn, you just don't know. You just don't know." But it's
a lot of them didn't use the earbuds, really.
yeah, with wires.
The first thing is AirPods.
Before FaceTime, there was Uvu, and
Bro, you remember Uvu?
Skype.
I'm so glad you said that because nobody ever remembers Uvu because I feel like there was a bunch of other like apps.
I remember.
I remember there was an app called.
Nobody did you want to say anything.
There was an app called Tango. I remember
Tango.
Tango.
You would call, hell yeah.
It was like Facebook.
Yeah.
Tango and Uvu were kind of the same because I got them
through Kick.
I got them the same thing, and I thought it was funny because like on my Uvu I'd put my Kick, and then on my Kick I'd put my Uvu, and then on my like I just always had a
also
LinkedIn.
there were apps to get like a phone number.
Oh,
To,
the
like,
text
call
now,
and text. Yeah,
text now, text free, call now, call free text,
Oh, that shit's
call text
outta
free
there.
plus now.
And which that's why I say
Message
there
and
are
data
some
rates
good.
may apply.
There are some good changes because like now you don't have to download an external app to like keep all your messages to keep your
Now
phone.
you just pay about.
Now you don't gotta go check your messages for the code and go back in when you're trying to
Exactly. It's
verify
just right there.
something.
It's just things change over time.
I knew that shit was lit whenever it sent an email, and I thought I was about to have to go to the email, and it said from mail. Like,
I wanted to grab onto something you were talking about a second ago about the older show, Jake and Josh, but it's not Drake and Josh, but it's still an older show. I don't know if you've seen it though. It's a show called Malcolm in the Middle.
you see how they just came out with it again?
That's what I was about to get into. That
I didn't watch it back then, and I didn't watch it now. But right now, I'm starting to try to. Now that I'm running out of shows, I feel like there's not a lot of good TV out right now. But I'm starting to go back to like old sitcoms,
old TV was good TV. Everything was
Did y'all ever-
fresh.
I agree.
watch. I used to go to my grandparents' house. My dad's parents, RP. They used to watch a lot of westerns.
What's the show?
No,
Or like the genre,
Black and
like
white?
genre, black
Yeah,
and
no.
white,
beige,
bro,
like brown
bro. Yes,
screen. Yeah,
like a whole bunch of.
you're
black
talking
and
about
white.
like the channels before 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, it said 18.
Hmm?
It said bro said channel 18, 17.5.
Something like that.
Some shit like that. But I remember the first 3 channels were nothing. Right?
I don't remember.
Oh no, I just
wouldn't
think
go
we couldn't.
past,
I don't think we paid for the first
30s.
I just remember I love Suddenlink.
But yeah, bro, things just change over time.
Oh, I was talking about that nostalgia shit, like about because I saw that you posted about or you
Going back to
reposted,
elementary or something like that.
like Christmas around elementary and all that, and I was like, damn, like they really like I know for a fact kids don't like feel this because like the lighting did so much for our childhood, bro. We like grew up before LEDs, wait.
Bro, and even like now, like in Tyler Z,
There's a picture wherever like basically like before the world went LED, you know, everywhere because that's we see it everywhere. You see
everything
everywhere.
had color,
Before like literally like it had like a nostalgic like
tone,
yellow hue to it.
I
Yeah.
remember sitting
And then now
on
we're
the
just
side of
bright
the road, just chilling up against the car, and everything seems so cool, like just fine.
Mm-hmm.
You look to your right, orange light, orange light, orange light, orange light. You look to your left, orange light, orange light, orange light. It's just
now everything
chilling.
white.
Now you got one white every other light because they don't want to fix the other light. And so
Mhm.
now you know what the fuck.
Because one LED costs worth 2 of the regular ones.
Literally. And also, like, dang, I kind of forgot what I was about to say.
You know how we're saying this about kids that they don't even know that feeling. They don't even know, and it's something like we don't even bring up all the time. It's just something like us as a collective we know.
Yeah.
Like,
but we're not old though.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And this stuff has changed in the past 10 years.
Because time is going even faster. You know, because I feel like us and our parents, time didn't move too fast.
It didn't.
At least maybe I'm being biased just because, or maybe it was the way we were raised, or I don't know. But I feel like in a way, maybe it's because we're like, I don't know.
Do you think there's a possibility?
I feel like we grew up, or like us, maybe we could say it because our moms were not young, but like younger moms. We kind of grew up with them in a way. Like you felt that you did, or I don't know. You could probably say something. I don't know how old your mom was, but I just know because she had your older brother. But like our moms are around the same age, kind of. So the way I see it is like we kind of grew up with them. Like there was a bunch of stuff that I saw like my parents go through that I knew like they didn't know what they were gonna do, or like we were all going through it like together, or like I saw them figuring it out, or I saw them like you know. So I feel like it adds another level of like aspect to it as well. But at the same time, it feels like maybe you could say the alternative, because maybe you feel like, did your parents kind of feel like a older, like from the jump, like just they had their shit together because they had already had a kid?
So
like it was smoother.
So to speak on that, well, I'm gonna speak on that, but it was one thing that I want to say about like the other kids. But bro, kids will not understand of what it's like to walk to a portable in the rain, because everything is now inside. They will not have to fucking have class in a mobile home, because that's literally what portables were.
Miss your step, everybody pushing you, step in the puddle, my fucking sock.
Or it was raining. It was raining too hard, so nobody went out, and you got displaced to another classroom for 8th period, and you didn't have to do shit, and the other class didn't have to do shit. And then you'd pull up to the very back, and you'd open up the door, and they're probably already watching the movie, and then the teacher would go in first, and then it'd be like, shh, shh, shh. And then you're going along the side of the classroom with the freaking floor that feels like that, but like very flat, like to the floor that if you like scrape or you just like get pushed while you're on crisscross applesauce, you might get a little burn. And then everybody's like, shh, shh. And then you're going to the back of the classroom, and then you quietly sit down, but you can kind of hear all the little. And then by the end of the period, all the friends from the original classroom kind of migrated to the back, and then all the friends that were like maybe not as popular got up and then like sat in the seats that were open. And when the lights turned on, everybody was like, and the bell rang, and you went home very happy.
So any of the audio listeners, just replay that back like a minute, close your eyes, and just imagine that, because that's literally what it was. But yeah, going back to like the parent situation. So my mom had my brother at 20. She's about to turn 21. And I broke the cycle because my grandma had my mom at 20. My mom had my brother at 20.
Cam broke the cycle.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right.
So he's trying to take credit.
Cam did break the cycle. Crazy. And then I broke the other cycle. So I guess it's just my turn to set the cycle now. So anyway.
What other cycle?
But since Cameron is my half brother, my dad didn't have a child. Well, my dad didn't. He had Cameron, but like, you know, there was still like a gap of like, he wasn't there for Cameron's birth. So he wasn't fully raising Cameron. So like, I feel like I seen my dad like learn some different stuff of like fathering and stuff. But like my mom, I don't know if like she just didn't show me, but it always seemed like she knew an answer, or like she would always be able to give me an answer for the most part. You know what I mean? That's why I say like, bro, like I feel bad for people that like, of course you're gonna have disagreements with your parents. You're not gonna always agree with your parents, but like I feel bad for the people that don't like talking to their parents like at all, like that don't like talking to their mom, or like don't see them at all. Like I genuinely feel bad for them, because I feel like
it does a lot for you, bro.
Everybody needs a mother, or they need a father, at least in their life, to at least guide them, at least in their early years.
Because it does a lot for you, bro. Like even if
you don't see
I know us, like, just because we've been friends like as we're growing up, so like we're going from like dead ass like boys to men and shit, so we're kind of like realizing what type of, or how we're gonna deal with certain situations. Because I mean, I've seen the way you dealt with certain shit. Like all of us respectively have gone through shit in our lives, and we've all done it to the point where like we handle it on our own, or like we're not mentioning anything until we already figured it out. You know, a lot of the stuff, and it's good. But at the same time, I feel like even having your parents there, just knowing that if you needed to vent, or if you needed to, or if that you could, not even that you do it or like you come, because I know my parents would like, to a certain extent, I could go to them about certain things if I had to, or I had nobody else. And that I feel like does enough for me to not have to do that. You know, like it pushes you to a certain extent. But I feel like people who may not have grown up with that kind of grow up with a sense of like helplessness. So they kind of already feel like, oh, they don't know the worth of having somebody, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like they don't know what they're missing out on. But at the same time, it's like if you never have it, you don't know what you're missing out on. And when you have it and then you don't, it's like you don't know what you lost at the same time.
Bro, and I've seen all of us, like all of y'all's parents, like how y'all treat y'all's parents. Like I can see like there's genuinely like love and stuff like that, bro. But
I've never seen us cuss each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess that's what he's saying. Like,
but like
you have to love. If you cuss somebody out, it's a reciprocation of like how much love you have towards them. Sometimes,
hey,
you know.
What's funny? Bitch. I wish you didn't say that. Yeah, because I was gonna say a story. Bro, I remember
I actually saw you cuss the fuck out of your mom out.
No, I remember when we was like younger and like we were at like our other studio and we was going somewhere else and Diego was like, "Hey mom, we'll be back. We're finna go fuck some dudes, bro."
You said that for real,
bro? Yes, he said that for real, and he had me laughing. And so like, yeah, like she obviously know you were playing, dudes. Right? But like, at least like she could see that joke inside of you, like.
But no, like, at least you could see that we weren't fucking each other.
Yeah.
And I think they're smart enough not to do that.
Hey, nah, bro. My dad questioned it a couple times.
Nah, but
like, so
when he saw three of us on one pull-out couch, it was a concern.
He was like, so.
But yeah,
do we Chris?
But no, like I feel like you honestly you don't realize the lessons you get until like after you've gone through like your hardships and shit like that. Because like as a parent, bro, like I know it's hard as fuck, like trying to tell a teenager to do something they don't want to do it. Because bro, if my dad told me to do something that I didn't want to do, I really didn't want to do that shit. But now looking back, Nick was just literally trying to help me. Trying to set me up for like success, trying to set me up to be better. But like back then, like I guess it's like your mind. This is going back to change. Like since your mind is always changing, you're thinking like he's right and he's being an asshole. He's being all this. He's doing that. Like at the end of the day, bro, he probably just trying to help you, or your mom probably just trying to help you. You know what I mean? But
and it's like they're like you'll see when you're older.
Exactly.
You'll see when you're older.
Like, no, I won't.
And I was like, no, I don't see any reason why you can't let me do this. Now I see exactly why.
Because you're underage.
I'll be like, hey, maybe I missed out. Maybe I missed out, bro.
Alcohol and drugs. What are you doing there? Come home. But I'm okay.
Like me?
Something could go left.
Yeah, I wanted to go to South Padre Island at 15.
Nice. Did you?
No.
Why not?
No.
Who was it with?
Oh, shit, I don't know.
His 8th grade class.
you just wanted to go and you're like, Mom, I want to go by myself.
You saw one YouTube video.
I don't know. Or... dang, I forgot. It's this concert that happens in May.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
It's like in Dallas. It's not Coachella, of course, but it's like they have like different artists. I remember that one year it was YoungBoy. It was a whole bunch of hot artists, and I wanted to go. And I wanted to go, and my mom was like, "No, you're too young, this and that." And I think I had like a really, really important like scholarship that it was gonna help me pay for school, and which it did pay for school, and so I like that's why I couldn't go. Yeah, but I was so mad. But then I ended up.
Where's school at now?
Wait, that was your freshman year?
Huh?
I said, where's school at now, though?
I was paid for it, so I stopped going.
What did I say though?
You should have went
that
to
was
the
freshman
party.
Year?
Nah, huh?
You
freshman year?
To the party.
Sophomore.
What was I doing at that age? I remember my mom let me go to the Smoke Me Out tour.
I went to YoungBoy.
You?
No, fuck, who was it? No, it wasn't YoungBoy.
I'm about to say, ain't no fucking way.
Jada Youngin.
I went to Jada Youngin, but I left right before he got there. And as soon as I left, I get home, I lay in bed. I smell like weed, and my mom's like all in my face, like trying to see if it's me. It wasn't me. And then she's like, "Let me smell your breath."
It wasn't him, Tia.
So I'm like, she goes back to her room, and I'm like, dude, it's the clothes that fucking stink. Everybody's smoking around me. My hoodie and my hair, they fucking stink. Next thing you know, I get on my Snapchat. It hasn't even been like 10 minutes. Jada Youngin's right there on stage, and Diego's like this, touching his penis. And I'm like, that dude's clothes as fuck.
I was literally like, bro, no
like,
bullshit.
damn.
No bullshit. The stage, if this was a stage, my knee was right there. No bullshit. I did have to show up hella early,
but
though.
then I was forced to come back home early.
Damn.
So I don't know how loud I was to go, actually.
R.I.P. Jada Youngin.
Yeah,
Okay.
alright.
I don't know. I don't skip that shit now. Well, I'll skip some of the shit.
But, yeah, man. Speaking of school, man, went back to school. Graduate next month. Yeah, I'm starting back school August 1st online. get my bachelor's. I had a conversation with one of my cousins, the guy that I always talk about, like
the big house.
the big house. Yeah. So he was a vice president at one of these companies. I'm not gonna dox the company.
Mm-hmm.
He was senior vice president at one of those companies. Dude, I know he probably won't see this, but he probably won't care if I say it anyway. Dude,
He gets super
I
upset.
chat GPT like what like
How much he makes?
average of like what he made.
Oh,
Bro.
you're dead
I
ass.
swear to God.
Okay.
Bro, that shit started at 275,000, and then with bonuses probably up to like 450,000.
Does he need a assistant?
Nah, bro. So then, like, of course, like I was talking to him and stuff. Like I sent him a message, and like he was like, I told him like what I want to do, like my plan and this and that.
No, ask him if he needs an assistant though, for real.
All right, man. And then I was telling him like I'm going back to school. Like I graduate next month, then I'm gonna get my bachelor's and stuff like that. And I told him like what I want to do, like being a project manager. And he was like, "Yeah, I can connect you with some of the people." The company that he works for, he doesn't work for him anymore. He's like, "Yeah, I can connect you with some of the people that work under me, or I can probably just show you like what they did, so like you can succeed." And dude, I want to get my master's like through the place that I'm going because like the online degree place is called WGU.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, honestly, it's self-paced, so I can really get my bachelor's. If I'm like going try hard, I can probably get that shit in less than 6 months. Cause I looked at videos, like some people finish it in 3 months, some people finish it in 6 months. It just depends on like how fast you're going. So they start you out with 4 classes, and so you can finish those 4 classes like in a week or 2 weeks, depending on how fast it takes you to do those classes. Cause it's not like a traditional college, but the degree is literally like a traditional college.
Mm-hmm.
And so once you finish those 4 classes, they can add more classes for you. And then if you just finish your degree plan, you finish your degree plan. So those 4 classes, they will cost the same if I took 10 classes. So it's all based on how fast I go or how slow I go. So if I take 4 classes, it's still like $3,500. If I take 12, 16, whatever, it's still going to be like $3,500. It's all still the same price. So basically, like when you go out to like
A buffet.
Texas or Brazil, buffet, whatever, you getting basically what you pay for.
You're getting a buffet of education.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Literally. But yeah. So then if that's the same with
Nice.
my master's, I'm gonna go for my master's. Cause then I look at like the average salary for masters. And like since like let's just say I get my master's and I do my bachelor's and all that within a year and a half, 2 years, that mean I would be like 24, 25 with 9 years of experience since I've been working since 16, and I would have a master's and experience. So then I wouldn't just come in as like the entry level like college student that
You'd
just
be able
got
to apply
education.
for.
I'll be able to apply for actual stuff since I have experience as well. And so like that's just what I've been thinking about the past couple of weeks, you know. But you know, life just been all over. So
Yep. Especially if we go to war.
yeah, I mean honestly, going back to that. Speaking of war, bro. Realistically, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so serious and like y'all probably.
I'm gonna take a speaker and play AC/DC as we roll out.
bro.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I do not mind going if one of y'all's there.
If they say go to war and you have to be there for a year,
Cause then look,
Face
then look,
paint, yeah.
then look. Cause then if I lose,
Get this.
cause then if we both die, I didn't die alone. You know, badass funeral.
This is how we're gonna
Low
do
key.
it. Look, we're gonna take
If
some
he-
C4s
if
and
he
put some
dies-
pre-workout in that bitch.
If he dies, I can literally be like on my dead homie's grave and be lying for the rest of my life. Second, and I might get a little ring or something. You know what I'm saying? And then if he loses me, he could do the same thing.
You're fucking stupid. No, but see, that makes sense.
Hey, war ain't that bad if you think about it.
but yeah, bro. Honestly,
I mean, you see
if
the
they
gas
say, "All right,
prices?
Chris, you going? You're gonna be there for a year," and let's just say they put me in a terrible place. Like let's just
I
say I'm in
keep
the
my
middle
gun.
of like Idaho or South Dakota, North Dakota, anywhere like a horrible state to be in. Sorry to any of the people that live there, but anyway, that's a horrible state. If they go there and then I get all the military benefits of like having to do all this free stuff, free healthcare, all
You only
that
go
shit.
for a year because the war ends, and they pay for your school when you get out.
Exactly, bro. They pay for all that shit. So then I'll have all those benefits. And then everywhere I go, they can be like, "Are you a military anything?" I'm gonna be like, "Yeah." You get all those benefits, bro. Like it may suck that you like in that time period, like a straight year,
I'd ask for a dog.
they give you dogs.
Shit, I guess. I don't
They'll
know.
give you whatever you
can
want.
Hey,
go
fuck
to-
the
you can go to
tuition.
war
Just give
with
me
the
a dog.
You can get yourself a little canine unit.
Yeah. And then they got free housing. And
We
all
don't
that
have
shit.
canines. We do have cane corsos though.
Hey, hey, hey.
Let me get 2 of them.
I don't need a Glock. Give me
Level
give me
3.
a little pup right there. I'm straight. Take out most of the danger.
Even if you just do like some level 2
I'm
training.
his backup.
Bucket.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, speaking of
I
like
don't
combat
know.
and all that shit, like, have y'all been looking into GTA 6?
Oh, GTA 6.
I've not been updated as much. I literally probably won't.
I just know it's coming out later this year.
Coming out in November. I will.
And then it's gonna be Christmas, bitch.
I will. And they're not delaying it. Rockstar has already said they're not delaying it anymore.
Obviously, they need those fucking Christmas sales.
So it's set in stone.
I'm
Bro.
asking off that week, bro.
I am too. Bro, it costs $4
play
billion
together?
to create that game.
Yeah.
And I don't think people understand. They like, oh, it's going to be ass. I guarantee you, Rockstar.
This is gonna change everything.
Rockstar has never put out a bad game.
Watch it be ass though.
It's not going to be ass, bro. I'm telling you, Rockstar has never put out a... Bro, they have been so ahead of their time so many times. I genuinely feel like this game is going to be so unreal. Not so unreal. This game is going to be so realistic that it's unreal.
As real as it can be for a game.
And all their stuff, they say they're not using AI. They may use AI for like some stuff, but they're not using AI to like character voices and all that shit. Like all this shit is like out the mud straight.
That was our friend. Sorry. No, but I do understand. I remember seeing the first leaks, and it was basically like somebody walking around corner store gas station area. We're busy.
Ah, shit. Nigga, no cap. Damn. My boy. Still sexies.
Wow.
Slurp through the phone. What's up?
Alright, better call you back. Bye.
He's not gonna answer again.
I remember seeing a leaked like first few images, but things weren't finished in the background, and there was like lots of controls and wording, and it just looked all like fucked up. And they're like, "You've been working on it for X amount of time, and this is as far as you fucking got." But now with the trailers dropping, and you see Kodak Black's homie in the background, and then fucking alligator dudes, and you see the titties with the jiggle and the ass and the strip club, and you can see the sweat droplets from the hard working.
You can see the
single
reflection.
mothers.
You can see the reflection of the point of view of the person in the glasses that you're looking at. Like,
Dude, what? Yes, all those people that do not foreplay, role play. Is that not what it is?
like they
Roleplay?
dress up.
Yeah, like T Grizzly and Big X and them.
Oh, the
They got their own servers and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
So people
RP.
can roleplay. Yeah. Now people gonna take that shit crazy.
Bro, because
Oh yeah, no. So like
it's literally gonna be like
people,
the exact person in the game. Like,
people
yo,
that have
I wouldn't be surprised if you can get like somebody. You can customize your character to look dead ass exactly like you, nigga.
people that have like seen the game, of course, like they can only put in like limited
Words.
information on what they can say. What they've said is like 10 times better than RP because they're not even gonna have GTA 6 online yet until like a month after that drop, and it's not gonna be on PC until
Year,
like
right?
a couple
Or-
months after it drops. Yeah,
Because they say that they have to let everybody else enjoy it.
yeah, it
before
has to
they
be
start.
saturated. But I'm telling you, bro, when GTA 6 come out, it's gonna be major. It will be major. You're gonna see it all over your timeline. People say it's gonna create millionaires.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna become. I'm actually getting a streaming setup because I'm not gonna miss out on a single
Dude,
fucking dollar.
they
gonna
are
try,
spending
bitch. The
$4
fuck, you know,
billion
they're gonna pay
dollars on this
people
game.
out. Hell yeah.
That's the same amount of money it costs to build a spaceship and send people.
You know how
to outer
fast
space.
you gotta buy that stupid game. As soon as it downloads.
Oh, it's not gonna sell out.
No, you know how long it's gonna take to download?
No, I'm saying you gotta.
Oh, yeah,
you gotta
that's-
be like amongst the first.
I'm talking about you
ones
gotta
ready.
you gotta start that bitch literally the minute it releases, the minute that it changes
Oh, that's gonna be
from.
impossible. I'm telling you, that's gonna be
Yeah,
impossible.
no. The
That's-
first ones though, that press record, clip upload, hundreds of thousands of views.
Yep.
The first
100,
person.
the
And you don't
first
even have to be the
person.
first person in the world. You have to be the first person within your area that it sends your fucking video out. Like, that'll shoot it. The hashtags are gonna go insane way. I'm pretty sure if you put in a hashtag right now for fucking GTA 6, how many people you think are fucking using it?
Damn, am I gonna have to quit my job?
Alright, you search up hashtag no?
GTA 6 though, I do see it creating lots of, you know, upcoming. I don't know about millionaires, but it's gonna create a good amount of
Dude,
successful
and
people.
like if you just look at the graphics of like GTA 5 compared to GTA 6, like when GTA 5 came out,
In the
that
face.
shit looks so real.
GTA 6 already
Now if
has.
you look at GTA 6 compared to GTA 5 looks horrible.
Man,
but it's just
GTA
like
4.
literally changed. Yeah, GTA 4.
GTA 6 has 1.1 million posts to the hashtag already.
We're gonna have like 23.
bro. I'd
By, like,
say I'd say
February.
it touches 50
And they've already
by
confirmed
Christmas.
the game is not going to be $100. It's going to be between $70 and $80.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Can I pre-order?
I'll
Not
pre-order
yet.
for 100.
Eventually.
I'll pre-order this shit.
Yo, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if they literally have as many people pre-order the game as people that bought GTA 5 on the first day.
Just stay tuned.
They're most definitely gonna make their money back.
You don't know who's gonna start streaming here in the group. We're gonna get.
Imagine
the
you start
GTA
hosting.
content
You start hosting privadas in there in the fucking servers and stuff.
Hey, chill, I'm gonna get you to play in there, huh? Hell yeah. Come to the stage. Diego.
My fucking monito just walks.
Diego.
Or I can be like,
esenciales.
we can be like in the club at the fuck when that Jamaican guy was singing.
You're gonna be able to imagine you could go down 6th Street. I have a server. We go down 6th Street, and all the clubs are exactly the same.
It's Florida. We're based in
Miami.
Florida.
No,
That
but you
shit
have
is
different servers. I'm
huge.
saying, like,
Well,
possibilities are endless with GTA 6.
yeah, because I think it has a very, very, very larger map.
Oh, yeah.
Larger than GTA 5. So everybody could be running amok.
And RIP to the memory and nostalgia of trying to buy it on your own, and the GameStop clerk being a fucking dick and asking your mom if it's
Like,
okay.
no.
GTA 5, if y'all played it, that map is huge. This is GTA 6 map. It makes GTA
Like
5
two-
map.
It's like 2.5.
Yeah, it's
GTA
like
5 map.
2.5 times bigger. And everybody knows how big GTA's map is.
Bro, and that thing, if you were in the city and you had to drive out there to Trevor, look, a little
Oh,
mission.
Forever.
Or if you wanted to go hunting, a little mission.
And they're going to
You
have
had the
all that
cocaine
shit.
spot over there in the northwest.
A little mission.
It's a little mission. Over there by a little train track. and
Talking about
shit.
you're starting to enjoy the freaking, you're starting to listen to Don Cheto fucking sing to his daughter.
Yeah. But since it comes out in November 2026, they're going to start doing marketing in like the next couple months or stuff.
Don
Send out
Cheto.
new trailers and all that.
You know what I'm saying?
¿Por qué te tatuaste? Hell yeah. I'm sorry, Chris. I'll listen to you. You just stupid.
What else, bro? Because that's so peak. Like, I remember the first time, because the first time I played GTA 5 was PS3. And then when I first played it with my cousin on PS4, and I started getting chased by the cops, and the lights started going off in the controller, and I could hear the sirens and the fucking... Bro.
What's happening?
What?
Oh no, exactly. Like once I felt like the
Oh, yeah,
DualShock
yeah, yeah.
vibrator, and the
Mhm.
bitch started like. And then the lights
When I
changed, I'm
first got
fuck.
my fucking PS5, I had the same like nostalgic like feeling like, oh, that's badass. Like, I don't know, technology does.
It started vibrating.
gives you
Diego
some
does
moments.
Bro.
Look. Nah, I'm fucking with you. He wouldn't tell us.
Where's the controller? I'm sitting on it.
No, I don't think I got
Where's
a
the
chance
football?
Oh yeah, I don't get that one. I don't think I got a chance to dive into the topic earlier over the Malcolm in the Middle.
Sure.
If you don't know, just to sum it up for you, the original show was back in like the early 2000s. It's about a young boy who's very smart, and it revolves around him and his chaotic family that are always getting into a lot of mischief. Him, three brothers?
2 brothers. Wasn't he the
No,
middle one?
It's the oldest, the second oldest, Malcolm, who it revolves around, and then the youngest. Towards the end of the season, towards the last couple seasons,
With the big ears.
they have a younger brother. They have the mom has a baby, right? So now there's like more of them.
Smack bang in the middle.
No cap. And so the original show is very interesting. I do like it. We would watch it. I would watch the reruns. Yes. That's the original cast. And just recently they released, actually last Friday. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, they released Malcolm in the Middle, Life is Still Unfair, which is a reboot, which is a 4-part series, 30 minutes each,
And
and
it
it's
was
like,
released on Hulu and Disney Plus.
yeah, it's catching up on where they are at right now. And I will say, dude,
It's good.
I love the first one, but this one right here, man, it gave me the feeling of I want to see more of it. Just that's me personally because I like the show so much, but I don't know if I'm hung up on that, like you said, the nostalgic feeling. Cause what if they brought back Drake and Josh, and we're gonna see where Drake and Josh and Megan are all at right now? Cause they brought back iCarly too. You know what I mean? I forgot which other.
I feel like no show has really done it successfully. Wizards of Waverly Place tried to do that shit. Ass.
That was different though. That was different because they clickbaited you with Selena, and then she was only in a couple of seconds, and then I think she fucking kills herself to sacrifice for fucking
And then it's Justin.
her family type shit. No, but
I'm saying like
this reboot was fucking good. I loved it. If anything works, that won't fucking work.
I saw a post.
Is there a show that y'all would want to reboot of?
That's what I was about to say.
That one already happened. Well, yeah. What else? What else could I ask for? I'm being greedy at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say if I'm going the cartoon route, it's already in the works. A regular show.
Well, that was hard.
Next month, May 11th.
But that one, I feel like because it's a cartoon, I feel like it just
it is not as different.
Continues. It doesn't.
Well, that's the different thing about them. Like, it's not like this is why it's like different, and I'm gonna like it. It's because supposedly it's like lost tapes, so it's like days we didn't see. I don't know if it's still gonna be like PG-13 or whatever the fuck it said, Adult Swimish. I haven't heard anything about that anymore. But originally that was a rumor when it first started being released or like leaked. But now it's. I originally thought it was April 11th. I was on my phone last night, like trying to watch it and pull it up, and I was like, "It's May."
No, lots of really good shows. You, Chris, do you have one that
Or
you
is
would
it there?
revise?
Is there a show that if it gets remade, like it has to be done right? Like
I was gonna say My Baby Sister's a Vampire. I used to love that show.
That was a good.
But
show.
I feel like it wasn't like it didn't have longevity, or it didn't grab enough
it didn't.
people.
It didn't. But the people that it did grab, which was me, I enjoyed the fuck out of that show.
I know why you enjoyed it.
I used to watch that shit.
out.
I used to watch that shit every Friday at 7:00.
That shit made me want to be
TV and everything.
That
Bro
shit
was
made me
stiff
want
as
to be a
fuck.
teenager for real.
He wanted to get big.
Or did y'all ever used to watch that show on? I don't know if it was Adult Swim, but it was like teenage.
Mutant Ninja Turtles,
No,
Teen Titans.
it was like this guy, and he had like a whole bunch of people. It was cartoon, of course. He was a guy. He had on like maybe green pants and a black shirt, and it was like teenage something, bro.
Wasn't Ben 10?
No, it wasn't Ben 10.
Was it a kid named Code Next Door?
No, it was like actually had the word teen something in the title.
Teen Mom.
No,
That was a good one.
That was a Baby Daddy's fit.
The camera's filling
bro,
up.
what is this?
That's Total Drama Island.
Total
nigga.
Drama Island,
This
bro.
is not
They are
teen.
making that again with Kai.
Bro, I used to love this show right
I
here.
thought he was gonna host an episode,
Bro, I used
like
to
as a
love this.
guest host.
Oh, that's what it was. I thought it was the whole
Yeah.
season. It's because whenever I saw the proposal, the guy that was like the head of the show, he was talking to him. He was like, "What if I just all the shows, your favorite episodes, I take him out and I put you?" I was like, "Damn, like that? Damn, you wouldn't want to be in like a TV show where like you get, let's say like you get famous status.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to be like cartooned into like a show. For me, it'd have to be Phineas and Ferb. I'd have to spend one day with them in the summer, and then I don't know, rage bait Candace the whole episode really.
Oh, yeah.
They better look. Baji brought his cousin today.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but I appreciate everybody for watching. We've been delayed because we're very busy, but we're gonna be more consistent.
We're gonna be
A lot
pushing
more
like we're going through
consistent.
labor, all right? So
We about to be in this hole for real. But appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Make sure you like,
See you
comment,
next time.
subscribe.
Gabe, Diego, Chris. Appreciate it. TYF. We out.